Well, everyone, you waited long enough. We are back with Homestuck. I am now using the unofficial Homestuck collection. I think that's what it's called. Because people recommended me to do so. For two reasons. One, it gets rid of the ad that I was covering up that you guys didn't even know about, so that's helpful. But it also will let Flash stuff play, which is, of course, a large aspect of this game. I don't know why I would have thought anything else. So yeah, that should be good. There's still no music on the main pages, but I guess, you know, that's just how it's going to be. So I hope you enjoy listening to more Harlequin, because... Harlequin. I don't know why I said it like that. Because that's the most neutral song I can find from the early OST, and I don't want to listen to anything else beforehand. Anyway, let me take a drink of water. And let's go out to the balcony. Oh, right, this thing is here now. Show Pester Log.
Hey, I'm out on the balcony now. I'm messaging you from my dad's PDA.
The one you threw into the yard?
No, I'm telling you. It jumped out of my Silodex like a frightened weasel.
What were you doing with it in the first place? I'm not sensing a lot of regard for the personal property of others. Is this how your pent-up frustration with your father manifests itself?
What? No. Those were all accidents. Please take your psychobabblery elsewhere, miss.
Your bathroom is a mess. Did you see that too?
Oh man, see, this isn't cool. All this snooping nonsense.
There's a cake in the toilet.
Yes, there is.
I'm tempted to clean it up for you.
Okay, if that'll satisfy your weird OCD complex, then go ahead.
Wow, John. How could you? Okay, where are we? That's like the lightest thing that you probably wouldn't say today. That we've seen so far.
My obsessive-compulsive disorder complex? Can a disorder also be a complex?
In your case, probably.
Sounds complicated.
Anyway, I'm going to have a look at this enormous platformy thing you put on the balcony.
Examine alchemeter in a cautious manner. That's probably a good idea. Standing right on top of it is cautious, okay. You have no idea what to do with this thing. You can't find any controls for it. Having exhausted all other possibilities, you decide to just stand on it. This isn't very cautious of you, actually. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look through telescope. Look through the telescope. It's a clear sunny day, nothing out of the ordinary to report. At least, not beyond the walls of your own home. Don't look at the sun through a telescope. That's gotta be bad for your eyes. Grab the soiled toilet. Oh. Oh, this is not cleaning it up.
Whoops.
Oh, whoops, what? What was that noise? Is this something I should go investigate?
No, I have it under control. You can keep playing with your telescope.
Good thing we came back out here, because I was going to say, if that thing on John's shirt is Slimer, then they have like a Slimer spring ride thing. Is like Ghostbusters the highest grossing movie of all time in this universe or something? Anyway, they also have candy cane swing, so I guess I shouldn't really be one. Well, at least we know the house won't flood. That water seems to be perfectly landing back in the pipe. Oh, but there's a sledgehammer. And another Silodex. Wow.
Ah,
I think I can patch it up. Just give me a little space. Why don't you go have a look at the Crookstruder?
the what?
The thing I put in your living room.
Hop down the hole. Nice. Good job. You jump down into the utility room. Get the sledgehammer and the cart. Okay. Why do we have a utility room? Oh, is it like a laundry room, maybe? Is that what that was supposed to be? Wait, what? Strife Specibus. Oh, okay. Right, because we have hammers, right? You take the sledgehammer and the Captcha card, combine the two, and you quickly apply it to your Strife Specibus. You think it's cool that things don't always have to be a federal fucking issue. Oh no, I forgot I'm not supposed to swear on YouTube anymore. Oops. Oh well. Looks like another one of your chums is pestering you on your PDA. Answer, chum. Garden Gnostic is here.
John, did you get my package?
I think I know who this is. The sleeping girl on that one album cover that has Descend, I think. So we're going to go with that. I mean, she's got green eyes, I think. So maybe? That's just my guess.
Oh, hey! No, not yet.
Darn, are you sure? It was in a green box.
Oh, yes, but it's in my dad's car and he's still out of the store. He should be back soon.
Great. So, what are you up to today?
I'm up to my neck in the sperm stuff. TT is making a royal mess of my house.
Lol. What's Spurb?
It's this game. It's okay, I guess. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Whoa, what was that?
What was what?
There was a loud noise outside my house. It sounded like an explosion.
Wow, really?
I'm gonna go outside and look.
Okay, alright, but be careful, okay?
I will.
Smile.
Might as well check out the Crookstruder. Is it in front of the door like I thought?
Oh, hell no, you put this thing in front of the door!
Yeah, okay, it is.
There's a door there?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I guess I just thought it fit nicely into that groove.
It does, to be fair.
You mean you thought it was elegant? Okay, well, what do I do with this thing? Hello? What are you doing up there now?
How did you think that was going to help?
Oh, fiddlesticks.
You examine the wheel on the Crookstruder. When you turn the wheel, something seems to be pushing up from underneath the lid. But you aren't strong enough to make the lid come off. Maybe let the Harlequin try it. Put bathtub in driveway. Oh, great. Connection lost. No, we're trapped now. Well, I guess you could climb over that bathtub, probably. But it seems dangerous. Does this house also not have railings at all? That's, On the tub's journey to the driveway, the connection is interrupted. Scold TT. Oh, now we're in the bathtub. Nice. A bath.
You see me, right? Tell me what is wrong with this picture.
Sorry, I keep losing the wireless signal. Must be the weather.
It's literally clear outside. We just looked out.
I'd look for a stronger signal in another part of my house, but I'd rather not risk an encounter with my mother. I battled through her cloud of gin and derision once already this evening.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Yes, cake, jesters, and faltering love and support. Quite a road to hoe there. I don't know what that means. Though I suppose I'm complicit for not informing social services about your situation.
I know. What about going outside? Maybe you could catch a neighbor's signal.
And that presents the same problem. Also, it's raining, remember? And dark.
It's dark already?
Yes, the sun has already moved its way with us. Has already had its way with us here on the East Coast. Its lurid glare has moved on to the younger time zones.
Okay.
So are they in the same time zone, or is she in a different time zone, and that's why the weather's different? I honestly cannot tell. Also, it started raining in like 3 seconds. Hit the Crookstruder with the sledgehammer.
Need some help?
We're gonna lose the sledgehammer. Oh, actually, no, we're not. Well, we did it. This is probably only good. Oh god, flashing lights. So many flashing lights. 4... Uh-oh, it's counting down.
And what is this thing? What's this clock counting down to?
I've been looking at the GameFAQ walkthroughs and figure some of this stuff out. Hold on while I read further.
Okay.
All of these walkthroughs are extremely short. None progress much further than this point.
Weird. Well, I mean, it is a new game.
True. Now that the lid is off, you'll need to extrude some crooksite.
Turn the wheel again. Okay. You extrude 1 crooksite dowel. Awesome. Is this just like a push pop? Get crooksite. Okay, well, we haven't launched glass at ourselves yet, so that's nice.
I feel like we should be hurrying. That countdown is making me nervous. John? Oh, your PDA is trapped under the crooksite now, isn't it? Anyway, looks like you're going to need this card, too.
Deploy pre-punched card. What? Okay. Get card, quick, before that strobe light ball does anything bad. Did the glass just shoot out like a shuriken? Yeah, it did. A shard of glass is expelled from the deck and maims the Harlequin doll. He was already maimed, he's lost an arm. Catchalog fanciful Harlequins. No thanks. Why are we doing this? Oh, to get rid of the rest of the glass, I guess. You take 2 fanciful Harlequins. The additional useless freight pushes your PDA to the last card. You then switch to the Q modus so you can access the PDA. More glass shrapnel flies from the deck. Alright. That's fine. Oh god, what is it doing now?
This thing keeps following me around. I think it's trying to talk to me or something.
That's probably the kernel sprite. It apparently needs to be prototyped. Twice, actually, whatever the hell that means. These walkthroughs are horrendously written.
Ah, okay. Well, you're the one with the cursor, so just do whatever you think is the right thing to do. Also, fix my bathroom!
Drop maimed Harlequin into kernel sprite. This could go only well. Oh god, what's about to happen? Sound. Hey, it's Harlequin's back. Do I have to press this to play it? I do. The kernel sprite has been prototyped with the Harlequin doll. That can't be good. Oh man, it's flashing a lot.
I still can't understand this thing's gobbledygook.
There was only tier 1 prototyping. There is still another tier to the prototyping process, which, for all we know, is merely advancing this entity through increasingly esoteric states of linguistics.
The clock is ticking. We don't have time for this asinine tomfoolery.
This unmitigated poppycock?
Extravagant hogwash! Okay, stop. Stop typing whatever silly thing you're typing. I'm going upstairs to the big platformy thing.
The alchemeter? Try to learn the lingo.
Okay, use pre-punched card with the alchemeter. Whatever gets me away from the flashing light. Oh, he's still here, but he's not flashing. That's good. There's no slot for a card anywhere to be found on the alchemeter. The kernel sprite followed you upstairs. Just put it on the thing. Explore Athenium. Oh, right, okay. Acquiring a Crooksite dowel seems to have populated the Athenium with one item, a perfectly generic object. Wow, it's the default Blender cube. Awesome. Capture log the telescope. Okay. Goodbye, PDA. You should have switched modi. You snatch the telescope from its tripod. Who knows, it might be useful. But more importantly, it pushes the Crooksite to the last card, making it available for tinkering. The PDA is predictably jettisoned into the yard over the neighbor's fence. Poor PDA. Put Crooksite on weird pattern on alchemeter. You place the Crooksite dowel on the alchemeter's small pedestal. Something is happening. Well, it's going to carve it into something useful. Why not? You set the alchemeter to cast 3 perfectly generic objects for some reason, expending a total of 6 units of built grist. These things look completely useless. What a waste. And at the corner of your eye, you notice there's something in the sky. Wow. Good job. You couldn't have at least just tried it with one first? Switch modi, or switch modus, I guess, and use telescope to inspect the sky. I don't think you needed to use the telescope to do that, but okay. You switch back to the stacked modus and get a closer look with your telescope. Whatever it is, the kernel sprite seems particularly agitated about it. Uh-oh. Something's falling. Oh, it's a meteorite! We Zathura'd it! Or Jumanji, I guess. Zathura was the one I grew up with. Is this countdown just going to keep counting down to 0? If I just stay on... Oh, okay, no. So if I just stay on this page, can the game end? But, you know, it's like... when the game becomes real. You're no astronomer, but its trajectory looks suspiciously head-on with your current perspective. This is a troubling development. High five the kernel sprite. Okay. You figure you've left him hanging long enough? Attempt to ingest a unit of built grist. Don't do that. They do look like gushers, you know, you are correct. This is definitely the thumbnail. It's tempting because they strongly resemble rockin' blue raspberry gushers. However, units of built grist are a gaming abstraction and do not seem to exist in the physical plane. There is apparently no crisis so imminent that will deter you from contemplating idiotic and frivolous actions. Okay. Hey, Dad's back. We can get the thing.
Your dad is getting home. John? What did you do with your PDA this time? I'm working on the bathroom, but we're running low on built grist.
On build grist. Got it. Revised bathroom. Okay. That's a start. The pipe just stopped leaking. Good, I guess. Oh, he can't get in the door. He's seen the toilet. Run to your room and contact TT through Pester Chum. Bad things are happening. 2 chums have been trying to message you. Answer chums. Oh yeah, what happened to what happened to Garden Gnostic?
I'm working on the bathroom, but we're running low on build grist.
Oh man, who cares about the bathroom? Now there's a meteor heading for my house.
I see. Do you suppose it has anything to do with the game?
I don't know, maybe. What do I do?
I think it's very likely. The walkthroughs vaguely suggested an impending threat before the end. The already poorly constructed sentences become even more curt and ambiguous, as if written hastily and with a sense of alarm. Actually, their dedication to updating the walkthrough under such circumstances is admirable.
Wow, fascinating.
If the meteor is a game construct, I think the only thing to do is proceed and try to solve the dilemma on the game's terms. Try using the lathe. It says you can use the card on it, but isn't more specific than that.
Okay, I'll do that.
Really? It is a labor to read this drivel. If I read any more, my brain will need to be spoon-fed from a jar, while it blows spit bubbles in a high chair. I think I'll write my own walkthrough. That is, after we make sure you don't die.
Awesome. Turn tech godhead. Hey, I heard you got the box. Hope you appreciate my heroic fatherly perseverance in getting it to you. In my rough and tumble, dirty, wife-beaterly sort of way. Okay, like the shirt. Don't worry, we're good. Sort of. Also, I hope you appreciate how many no-talent douches had their mitts on that bunny before you. It's like a grubby baton in some sort of huge douchebag marathon. Hey, where are you?
Oh man, the bunny was awesome, but I don't have time to talk. I'm playing Spurb and it's kind of a nightmare. TT is breaking everything in my house.
Dude, I told you to steer clear of that game. And for that matter, you should probably wash your hands of flighty broads and their snarky horse all together. Wow, okay. Awesome, dude.
Now there's a big meteor coming. I'm not even joking about that.
Yeah, like not like last time.
It's like a big asteroid or comet or something. It's in the sky. It's heading away from my house.
Oh man, how big is it?
I don't know. Big, I guess. I gotta go. We'll talk about it later if I'm still alive and the Earth isn't blown up.
Like the size of Texas? Or just like Rhode Island? They're always throwing around these geographical comparisons to give us a sense of scale, like it really means anything to us. But it's like, it doesn't really matter. It's always just like, wow, that's pretty big. Like, Mr. President, there's a meteor coming, sir. Oh yeah, how big is it? It's the size of Texas, sir. Oh shit. Or, how big is it? It's the size of New York City, sir. Oh, snap. That's the next one. Sir, I'm afraid the comet's the size of your mom's dick. Awesome. Oh, snap. Sir, are you familiar with Jupiter? You mean like the planet? Yeah. Well, it's that big, sir. Now, that sounds pretty big. I have a question. Is it Jupiter? Yes, sir. Earth is literally under siege by planet fucking Jupiter. Anyway, later. Nice impression, man. You slip the pre-punch card into the slot on the totem lathe. Above the tool arm deploys a configuration of chisels. Now you just need something to lathe. Take the crooksite, yeah. Take the crooksite to totem lathe. No, not the bathtub. You have to make a super jump. Oh, hey, you're still here. Cursing your lack of foresight, you return to the balcony for the crooksite dowel you left on the pedestal. You navigate the hallway leery of your dad, who is presently puzzling over the new fixture in his hallway. Hiding behind the bathtub, I see. I got it. The perfect crime. Oh, jeez. You retrieve the crooksite dowel. Dad just shrugs and heads back downstairs, presumably to do some more baking. If only he knew how you were hard at work saving his ass. Yeah. Use crooksite dowel on totem lathe. Hey, that looks like it's gonna work. You clamp the crooksite in the lathe. Activate lathe. Well, that did something. The lathe carves one totem. You take the totem. Awesome.
Alright, I used the lathe to make this blue shapy thing. Now I guess I take it back to the alchemixer again? Hello?
Tentacle therapist is no longer connected.
Ah.
No, not the... No. Great job, everyone. So cool. Oh, hi. Are we switching to a different character? Okay. A young lady stands in her bedroom. Due to a violent storm, her house has just lost power, along with her wireless internet connection. This has severed her link to a popular video game she was playing with a young man at a critical moment. The young man is relying on this young lady to reestablish a connection somehow. This young lady is named... It's on the tip of your tongue. What was the name of this young lady again? Here we go. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fly. No, that wasn't it. One more time. Okay. Rose Lalonde. Just a lot of purple clothing strewn across the floor. I'm looking at all the posters. Oh god, but the lightning is so annoying. The violin, okay, I kind of knew that. There's like a drawing of like Violet from The Incredibles on the left by the skateboard, potentially skateboard guy? I'm not sure. Your name is Rose. As was previously mentioned, you are without electricity, although your laptop computer still functions on battery power. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for rather obscure literature. You enjoy creative writing and are somewhat secretive about it. Isn't everyone? You have a fondness for the bestially strange and fictitious. Okay, so like cryptids. And sometimes dabble in psychoanalysis. You also like to knit, and your room is a bit of a mess. And on occasion, if just the right one strikes your fancy, you like to play video games with your friends. What will you do? Retrieve arms from the purple box. Does everyone have arms? The purple package's contents are private. No one is allowed to look inside. Writhe like a flagellum and puke on your bed. Why is this always the first thing we try to do with every character? Ugh, what a terrible idea. The thought alone makes you sick to your stomach. Nice. Well, not quite as malleable as John, I see. Stroke writing journal and mutter, my precious. You would only resort to such an embarrassing activity while no one was watching. These journals are for your eyes only. Okay. Get violin. You captcha-log the violin, storing it in the root card of your Sylladex. Right, now I got another one of these to worry about. Oh, jeez. Play a haunting refrain on the violin. Hold on, I want to see the posters more closely. Okay, it's not a skateboard, it's a gun, actually. And that doesn't look like Violet from The Incredibles, but it kind of still does, so I'm really not sure. That was the longest 40 seconds of my life. Anyway, you waste approximately 40 seconds playing the violin while your friend is in peril. Nice time management skills there, sweetheart. If you're going to use that for her, you should at least use it for John as well. Is it bad that I don't even know who Liv Tyler is? Like, I was probably... I've talked about this before, but I didn't really have internet when I was younger, even when the internet became like a thing a lot of people had. So I missed out on a lot of trends, let's say. And one of those was like every celebrity that was popular when I was younger. So I have no idea who this is. Oh, this is John. I didn't even notice. We're back to John. Tell Liv Tyler you love her before impact. I just assumed that was Rose. I had no idea. Since your good-for-nothing friend is obviously not going to bail you out in time, you issue words of parting fondness to dear sweet Liv. Oh, if only Affleck could have been the one to make the final sacrifice instead of her stubborn, blue-collar, salt-of-the-earth father. Then she would fall into your arms for consolation, and you would be the one to make it the deceased Bruce Willis proud. Yeah, that would happen. Rose, captcha-log knitting supply bag. Okay, we're just swapping all over the place. This is good. What is that thing? Fluthulu? Awesome. You get the knitting bag. It occupies the left leaf card under the violin, per the tree modus's alphabetical sorting method. Oh, it's alphabetical. Okay. Sure. Look out window. It is dark and stormy. Your panoramic window offers a view of the yard below, and the mausoleum housing your dead cat Jaspers, who died when you were young. Your mom had the structure erected with a spirit of scornful irony in response to your youthfully innocent request to hold a funeral for the animal. At least, that is how you've come to interpret the gesture in retrospect. You can also make out the silhouette of a laboratory next door, a facility which likely broadcasts a strong wireless internet signal. You may be able to connect to the signal from a different part in the house, perhaps if you seek higher ground? Okay. We'll try it. You take the laptop and prepare to make the journey through the house. LVLK. This causes the tree to be unbalanced, so your Silodex auto-balances itself. Now the laptop occupies the root card, while the other two items comprise the leaves. Oh, jeez. This is going to get complicated. Examine book on desk. Grimoire for summoning the zoologically dubious. Okay. This book is absolutely indispensable for enthusiasts of your ilk, of which there are very few. You take the grimoire. Alright. It's just a picture of a wizard. You leave your bedroom. Hanging just next to the door in the hallway is a painting of an exquisite wizard. Your mother collects these awful things ironically. She must know how much you detest them, and there is no doubt in your mind she stores these dreadful things in the house just to bother you. Down the hall to the right is a way to the observatory. Perhaps you'll be able to connect from it up there. Your mother's room is also in that direction, and you'll have to watch your step. Tiptoe to observatory. Oh, we didn't get to watch the tiptoe? Sad. You approach a juncture in the hallway. Beyond the juncture is the observatory. Okay, here we go. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I didn't even see the... There was a silhouette. Hold on, go back one. When the lightning flashes. Oh, geez, okay. Well, we did it. The door leads up to the observatory. You haven't ventured up there in quite some time. Well, let's head through. Oh my god, it's just gone. The door opens to an exterior walkway leading to the observatory entrance. Oh, okay. I thought it was supposed to be here. You've seen less inclement weather before. Oh, the things you'll do to help out a friend. Hurry up to that observatory. Hey, this is a pretty nice little spot. I'd hang out here. Try to connect. You first put the laptop down on the floor to get it situated, but removing it from the root card causes all the branches and leaves to be severed. Your items are dumped unceremoniously on the floor. That's fine. See what you can observe. The poor violin, but everything else should be fine. Oh god. You're in a hurry, sure, but that doesn't mean you can't take a moment to peek through the huge telescope. You find a gap in the clouds. It seems a flurry of smaller meteoroids are streaking steadily overhead. You're not sure what this means, but it is somewhat disconcerting. Yeah, no kidding. Stack laptop on grimoire to maximize elevation. I don't think that's really necessary, but okay. This is a pretty good thing for the thumbnail too, honestly. You'll need every advantage you can get. Okay, whatever you say. Access laboratory Wi-Fi network. How long have we been going? 27 minutes. We got like 10 more minutes left, so this better be quick. There are several signals being broadcasted from the laboratory, each of relatively decent strength. One of them is mysteriously and quite conveniently unsecured, requiring no password. You select the signal and reconnect to the game with John. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, we're back. 41 seconds.
I'm back.
Hurry up and open my door. Not that it even matters. I think I'm probably dead no matter what.
Patience. You still haven't used the new totem. I believe it'll create the item on the punch card.
So, what is it, like an apple or something? What good will that even do?
We'll see. I found no evidence that anyone had successfully created that item, and the content of the card appears to be variable from session to session. In one instance, it was described as an eggy-looking sick.
Do we have enough of those building jewels to make it?
According to the Athenium, it is a free item. This speaks to its importance in my view. Now off you go.
Remove door from hinges. That doesn't help. Well, I guess it does. We can climb out. There goes the rest of your build, Grist. Okay, put the bathtub back. We don't have any... Okay. You probably should have just done this in the first place. Yeah, come on. I like how it doesn't even... It looks like it doesn't even fit under the tab. Take the totem to the alchemitor. Oh god, the flashing lights are back. Gotta get those stupid blocks out of the way first. The Colonel Sprite is getting awfully worked up about all this. I'm scared. Remove blocks. You store the perfectly generic objects in your not paraphernalia, just paraphernalia registry. That's hard to say. Potentially to be deployed at a later time. It's a tree with apples. It really is. Wow. Well, there's going to be sound, and we're going to eat this apple. Suburban countdown, okay. Oh god, it's coming. Oh, hey! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Eat the apple! Hurry up! Is that the end of Act 1? Oh no, we're definitely dead. Nope. No way. And at the very least, if we're not dead, the dad is absolutely dead. Is that the end of the cutscene? Yeah, okay, because it's got the go back. End of Act 1. Well, years in the future, but not many. A wayward vagabond records a stuttering step in sun-bleached dust. What does this mean? Okay. Is that the alchemeter? I thought it was a UFO. Why do I have to go to a different page for that? Oh, hey, there's a whole song, or there's a whole page about Harlequin. Awesome. Well, let's see how Act 2 starts with a walkthrough? That's hilarious. Part of me feels like I should stop here. It has been 30 minutes, and I wanted to make the videos a little bit shorter. But let's read the walkthrough, and then I'll end. Spurb Beta Walkthrough, version 1.0, April 13th, 2009, by Tentacle Therapist. Caveats and condolences. Walkthrough, incomplete. Caveats and condolences. I'd be inclined to dispense with the trait, even under less pressing circumstances. Needless to say, I'll forego the inscrutable ASCII banner which typically heralds the striking freefall of these documents. I'll also resist the urge to brandish any copyright marks, or the particular neurosis that concerns itself with the theft of the utterly mundane. I'll allow for other deranged prospectors to stake claims on their worthless plots as the woods burn around them. My introduction will be sparse. There will be no majestic prose blustering into the sails of a galleon as we embark on this voyage together, nor will there be any ham-fisted prose whipping its limbs under a bedsheet like a... oh, dang it. A ghost, for that matter. I won't set the stage or dim the lights. The mood, you will see, will be set soon enough. I can't get that off the screen. Okay, that's fine. Since you're reading this, chances are you have installed this game on your computer already. If this is true, like many others, you have just participated in bringing about the end of the world. But don't beat yourself up about it. There was never anything you could have done to prevent it. The end is happening right now as I type and as you read. I have come to understand that we were always doomed through our collective ignorance, and now further doomed by those few who know and struggle to flee. If you're lucky, you'll be among the smaller subset of the latter who are successful. What I mean is, while the game you installed is just one more grinding slab of rock sealing our planet's crypt, it is also your only hope to live. I'm presently faced with the same conundrum as you, and though I speak with much more experience, my own outcome is far from assured. I will play the game as much as there is to play, and record my findings here. If you want to live, you will do as I instruct. My condolences, TT. Well, now I kind of want to keep going, just for a little bit. Not the Harlequins. Not Grandma. The fire went out. Oh, dear. What? Monsters under the bed. Oh, no, and outside the door. Well, don't worry. Dad could beat them with objects of confectionery. It's fine. I'm not going to lie, that should have been the cliffhanger for Chapter 1. Holy. And then you go into the walkthrough. The entire planet is destroyed except for your house. That's fun. Well, that'll be the end of today's episode. Hope you like ominous wind sounds. I think we're getting into the meat of it now. There'll be much less meandering through the house, I think. I saw some evil-looking eyeballs, probably some enemies to strife, I guess. I'm still enjoying it so far. This one was a little bit less, I don't know, insane than the last episode. I mean, I know the world literally ended, but it was less funny. Like, it was more, I think, plot setting. So, I'm interested to see where we go from here. Now that we've got 2 characters. We still have to meet the other guy, and then Green Girl, who may have been in a similar situation where the world was ending near her as well. Like, she said something was happening outside and they never came back. So, you know. Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, and you are not yet, you could subscribe. There'll be more. I'm going to keep going. So, yeah, there's that. And if you did enjoy, I would appreciate it if you'd leave a like and maybe a comment. I've been doing questions of the day recently for some comment dredgery. Dredge a comment up from your mind, and so you could post something and you don't have to feel weird about it. Here's a good one. Do you think the meteorite was already coming to the planet and the game is the only way that they were able to survive it? Or do you think the game created the meteorite coming toward the planet and they are therefore responsible for the Earth's destruction? Because, I mean, like, the walkthrough kind of implies that the game is a doomsday clock. But, like, I don't know. I don't know. If it's happened multiple times, then is this even real? Like, if it's happened to other people, then I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So there's your question. Do you think it's real, and do you think they are responsible for the destruction of the Earth? I didn't even know the world got destroyed in 2006. Sheesh. I've just been a ghost on a computer this entire time. Okay, bye.